Butterfly. I'm your host, Ebony Butterfly. Today I have my co-host for today.
Lin Lin back again.
It's Lin Lin back again. Hey Lin Lin. Okay, so we're going to talk about workplace stress today. And we're sort of going to hit on stressors you have at work, what causes workplace stress, and also if your job is stressing you out so much, what are you doing to alleviate that? And are you making any changes in your life to like maybe move on from that job? Does that make sense? That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So workplace stress. I know, like for me, I work two jobs, and they both can be very stressful for different reasons. Like one of my jobs can be high pace, which can cause a lot of stress. My other job, not really high pace, but sometimes a lot of monkey wrenches get thrown into the plan of the day, and that could cause a lot of stress. So you understand that because we work together at our part-time job, and just things happen, and you're like you think your day is over, and your day ends up getting extended by 4 hours.
Real quick.
Real quick.
You thought you were getting off it.
They're like, oh no,
Not
they're
today.
like, not today.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10, we really meant to. So, what are your issues with workplace stress, or what things at work stress you, or even now in the past? We don't even talk about now. We can talk about things in the
I can
past.
say some past jobs, some past careers might have stressed me because of the magnitude of my position and the things that it was a lot of accountability, so to speak, I had.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I didn't want to be accountable, but it was not. Now in my older years, I could step back and say, okay, I can leave this job because I don't need the aggravation.
Yeah.
Whereas when I was younger, I couldn't do that. Raising children, it was keeping my job was a necessity.
It was a necessity.
And being the breadwinner and a single parent, it's just, quitting wasn't an option. So how I handle stress was, most of the time I work out.
Oh.
Work out, I'd run or teach a class, take a kickboxing class, whatever. Just something to just let that anxiety go. Today in my work world, the stress is not quite there. I only work the part-time job. I work for the benefits that it provides.
Yeah.
And I am willing to do the work to keep those benefits. So although it's chaotic and sometimes our days are not necessarily planned the way we expected them to go, with our days getting extended.
Well, monkey wrenches get thrown
Yeah, the
into
monkey
the day, and
wrenches,
things just happen. Like just
Dealing with the public is unique within itself.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I tend to take it let it roll off my shoulder. No different than when you're dealing with someone in the customer service realm. You kind of put that person as the company. You're not mad at the girl that's answering the phone for you at AT&T. You're mad something happened with your phone or your
Right.
TV.
Right.
But the person that picked up the call, they have to get the brunt of it. So I recognize that when I'm dealing with customers.
And it's funny, for my workplace stress, I like, sometimes a lot is put on my shoulders, and like I have to perform. I need to make sure that I'm top notch, that, you know what I'm saying, like no hiccups, everything's got to go exactly according to plan, because in my field, sometimes you don't get a second chance. Right? So you gotta be on top of it and get it right the first time. But also a little side thing, what you were saying with the stress. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, say something else, because you had a little topic there about stressors, but lost my train of thought.
I think that sometimes, maybe not in your particular work environment, but sometimes we tend to we cause the stress for ourselves as well.
Yeah.
And there are things that you can always do. And when things get heated in any situation, you just need to be able to just step back and just have a woosah moment and then handle it accordingly. Opposed to just, some people don't handle stress well at all. They fall apart.
Yeah, and actually I thought about what I was going to say, because like in one of my jobs, I'm called into stressful situations all the time.
Okay.
Like people call me there, right? You go there to help.
Okay.
But those situations can be so stressful, and you have to work in them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is right. But we were also talking about, you and I and Ty. We were talking about how if your job is stressing you out so much, what are you doing? Are you making any changes? Are you trying to leave? You like you know what? I don't like this job is stressing me out. I don't really care to be here. What are you doing to make any changes? Right? Talking to your boss, changing things inside yourself, deciding that maybe I need to step outside of this and do something else, looking for a new job or anything like that.
For me, none of the above.
None of the above. Yeah.
I don't see me leaving my part-time job for it at all. And
even though it causes you stress, but the stress is worth it.
It's not the type of stress that it's not something that I actually take home with me and it actually wears on me, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree.
And one good thing is my other part-time job is fitness, so I get to go and release that extra anxiety, extra energy.
Yeah.
So I have one job that I love, that it affords me the opportunity to relieve some stress and do some things I want to do, and another job that I don't dislike the job.
Love the benefits.
I love the benefits of the job, so I step back and just have a woosah when things aren't functioning the way I need them to function, but I don't let it wear on me.
When things are chaotic at work, right? Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like I operate pretty good when the monkey wrench is thrown in.
I do too.
So
yeah, especially I feel like I operate really good with the customers when the monkey wrench is thrown in, because I really put myself in their place and I understand. I'm like, I know that you guys, when you started your day to day, this is not what you had in mind.
Yeah.
And I know that.
So you can have empathy.
I can have a lot. Yeah. And I know sometimes we get customers that are like, no, and we need to be like, relax. I get it. We're gonna do everything in our power. You know what I'm saying?
And some people that's just not good enough for.
It's not.
Some people are still going to leave. Yeah. Some people are going to still choose to be angry,
to
be bitter, to be nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will still kill them with that kindness, with that smile, and keep it moving, because it's when something's out of your control, it's out of your control.
And just like speaking with our audience, like if you're having workplace stressors, and you can't find a way to alleviate them, might be time for you to start looking for another job.
Yeah.
Might be time for you to try making some different career choices. I mean, most people now are just not going to be like, I quit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Most people aren't going to quit a job without having a job.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And
not at all.
That I wouldn't advise that for anyone either. But you know what? You can do some things though. You can do some things. You can do some de-stressors. You can do the whole count to 10. Do some meditation. Take a couple deep breaths. I mean, everything doesn't have to be an explosion.
I would say, when you said you wouldn't advise anyone to quit, I would not advise someone to quit. I'm not going to say quit, but if you feel like that you need to walk out, that might be the best thing for you.
I mean, but you can walk out or just walk to the bathroom, take a breather or something. Some people work in a chaotic environment. So healthcare industry, doctors, nurses, things like that. They see trauma and tragedy all day long. So I would think that would go home with them. I couldn't be that person.
Yeah. Well, I
wouldn't want to take that home with me.
I work in, I work in a stressful, chaotic environment, and I'm called to the stressful, chaotic environment. And then some aspects of my job, the people I work with cause the stress intentionally.
Well, yeah, I will say that.
Very
I will say
intentional.
that in some aspects, people intentionally do things to you, but again, I think people that even do that, they try you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And fail.
Yeah.
They think they got you and can't get you. It's the whole.
Oh yeah.
I believe a work environment that's a teamwork, making a dream work is a more conducive one. It's not always.
Where is that at?
I mean, it's in some places, not necessarily in places we work, but
I hear
it's in some places.
I hear that's at Google.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they have a little Zen room and all that, massage area.
You can ride around on little bikes and stuff.
Skateboard in the hall.
My son says that at his job they serve him dinner every evening.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow,
that's
must be
nice. Yeah, I was like, that's like every night. He's like, yeah. He's like, they serve dinner every night. I'm like, well, that's nice.
Well, I think workplace environments can make the work environment more conducive, more friendly to the employees as well.
Yeah.
And that's something maybe employers need to look at, because those type of companies that do offer those type of situations, Zen centers, and you can go and get a massage
Or like I know some companies offer like a 30-minute nap.
yeah,
Like you can take, say taking if you even if you don't sleep, sometimes just closing your eyes and getting some downtime, and then you come back and they realize that their employees are more productive after that without the stress.
To me, happy employees are productive employees.
Yeah, absolutely.
And companies in general should invest in making their employees happy,
Yeah,
opposed
absolutely.
to pissing them off or trying to, aggravate them in the workplace. I don't know why that would be a go-to.
Yeah.
There's nothing positive can come out of that.
Okay, so we're gonna end this one. Talked about workplace stress and some things that you can do to alleviate stress, and we just sort of just chit-chatted about some of our workplace stressors, current and in the past.
Yes,
But it's saying that we are not giving up our part-time job.
this is true.
We
Not at all.
Not at all.
Love job and
And the benefits. All right, we're gonna sign off. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Remember to raise your vibrations. Have a good day.
bye.
Bye bye.